Welcome back to the FanSpeak Network, and it's Wednesday, it's Jeopardy. We're in the quarterfinals here, and I have Bindles versus Candyman. That's right, friends and co-hosts are now facing off to see who moves on to the semifinals of Jeopardy. So I'll interview each very quick. Candyman, just to stream with you last Friday, it was so much fun. How are you doing? How do you feel about going up against your co-host, Bindles, today?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited. I'm hopeful to make it to the semifinals. I'm doing great, feeling better every day and just excited to be here. And yeah, Bindles is going down. He doesn't have a chance. And there's no friendship tonight. It's just bad blood. And I'm going to bring out, my best A game and leave it all on the field.
I love it. Leave it all on the field. There were some good, Twitter gifs, trash talking gifs that I love today. Appreciated that. Bindles, do you have performance enhancing gum right now? Number one. And number two, how are you feeling about going up against your co-host, Ballsy co-host, Candyman? Oh, performance enhancing. I love it.
I'm feeling good. Yeah. Like we were talking about pre-stream, been a busy week at work, so not as prepared as last time. I have done some research, but yeah, I think, many are saying, does Candyman even have eyes? You've never seen them. Does he even have eyes?
Is this a Najee Harris joke?
It's not, but it could be. But yeah, I'm doing great. Excited to battle my co-host, and yeah, all respect to Candyman. So, and I think it's going to be a tight battle. I really do think so.
You got the fun light in the background. I like it. And of course, if you guys, as you're watching, thank you. This is streamed only on YouTube. We'll be on YouTube, of course, in replay. So if you're coming in live or if you're coming in watching on replay, hit that like button. We certainly appreciate it. If you're not, for some reason, subscribe to the FanSpeak Network. Subscribe, 1K subs. We do a 24-hour live stream if it happens before the NFL season. So help us get there. We would appreciate that. We've got best ball shows pretty much every day of the week. And of course, Best Ball Jeopardy every Wednesday. Of course. So we appreciate that. If for some reason you're not following either of these wonderful gentlemen who are facing off tonight, these very sharp guys that are helping you in the best ball streets, if for some reason you're not following them on Twitter, on their YouTube channels, links are in the description. Check that out. They, of course, host a show together, Ballsy, every Monday night, I believe. Have had amazing guests this summer. So tune in to Ballsy every Monday night and be sure to be following both their YouTube channels. With that, again, hit that like button. Enjoy the show. As you're watching on YouTube, you can answer the questions as well. This time I will not put any of the answers on the chat. But good luck, gentlemen. And now it's time for Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is the host of Jeopardy!
That's me, Justin Bruni, the host of Best Ball Jeopardy. Welcome back, everybody. We have another great round two matchup here. Two absolute best ball studs. We've got Bindles. We've got the Candyman. I was loving the back and forth there, gentlemen. Way to bring us in. Way to bring in the excitement. Loving the dueling on Twitter. Are we feeling like more like Thor Loki vibes, or like Michael and Fredo Corleone? Like, what type of vibes are we feeling here? Is this like all out war, or is there still going to be a little bit of love at the end of this?
I will say, Bindles, you're looking pretty bad tonight. I think your lighting is terrible. You gotta,
I think it's nice.
Gotta shave once in a while. Man, have you been to the gym today? You're looking a little weak.
I have not. That might be the swing factor here. I have not. So we'll see. Maybe the blood won't be flowing as much as it should be.
I did hear about some side bets about maybe some push-ups or eating dog shit, something like that.
We can get.
I prepped for this. I watched Billy Madison. There's a famous Jeopardy bit in there, and I that's how I prepared.
Yes. I like that. I went to the Scott Fishbowl draft, and I told everybody I sang a lot of Nickelback that morning, and that they were kind of all in trouble. So I kind of get that sentiment, that I connect there. Gentlemen, any questions about tonight's game? The coin toss is in favor of Bindles. You can take it or hand it over to Candyman.
You know what? I'm gonna hand it over to Candyman. Let's give him the first shot at it.
Let's get the board up here then. No need for the coin toss. Candyman, the board is yours. We've got career player stats. We've got in the form of a question. You must answer in the form of a question to receive a correct answer. Second year ADP, random best ball, bye-week math, and name that stack. Where are we going?
And I appreciate the shout out. That must be Italian there for the random best ball this week.
That is Italian.
There we go. I think I'd like to start with name that stack for 1,000.
Name that stack for 1,000. He's digging in. All right, we've got a wide receiver with ADP 53, QB ADP 149, running back ADP 161, and wide receiver ADP 215. Name that stack.
This is $215. Okay, this would be Jalen Waddle, Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Wright, and Malik Washington, I believe.
Final answer.
That's final answer.
That is correct for 1,000. Starting off hot. And way to call out the Malik Washington over the NWI. I saw a couple
I was hoping he was not going to get that.
Oh, I honestly did not even remember that he was on their team. So that's came in clutch there.
Hey, wow. Not even there. Not even on his radar. The disrespect.
That's the problem with drafting off rank sometimes is you never see certain players.
That's true. Hey, that touchdown percentage pretty nasty. I don't know. We'll see. The board is yours, sir.
Let's keep it in the same column. I would like to do name that stack for 800 this time.
Name that stack for 8. Working from the top down, we've got running back at ADP 115, QB ADP 176, tight end ADP 201, and the team was 10-7 in 2024. Name that stack.
The team was 10-7. That's a good clue. There's only a few teams that were 10-7, and then you maybe missed the playoffs. So I'm thinking of a running back at 115. I know who that is. Okay, I think I've got this one figured out. And then a tight end. Who's their tight end? Okay, I think this one is going to be Zach Charbonnet. It's Zach Charbonnet, and then it's going to be Sam Darnold, and then it's going to be Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Nailed it. He pushed it through. Took him a second, but he nailed it. He got it.
There you go.
For 800.
The running back gave it away, and then also the team record. But
that's what the clues are there for.
They do help.
The board is yours.
I'm feeling pretty good. Let's do name that stack for 600.
He's feeling good. Staying in the category. We've got RB ADP 33, QB ADP 100, RB ADP 172, and the team was 5-12 last season.
Gosh, there's a lot of QBs that go there, but 5-12, there's only a couple teams that were that bad. So that means they would have had an early draft pick, and it wouldn't be the Broncos, and it wouldn't be who else is there for QB? ADP 33. Okay, I think I know who that is because it's not the Rams, and this is Breece Hall, Justin Fields, and Braylon Allen. Final answer.
That is correct for another 6.
Let's go.
Candyman heating up.
Name that stack 400, please.
Up to 400, we're at QB 141, QB ADP 141, tight end ADP 155. The quarterback averaged 9.4 fantasy points per game last season, and the tight end ranked tight end 21 in fantasy points per game in 2024.
QB average 9?
Come on, Candyman. Come on. You're going to miss this one. Come on, bro. Too many.
Still chirping from the gallery.
QB, ADP 141. There's a couple guys that are kind of in that range. I guess that's oh, wait a second. So it's just the QB and the tight end?
QB and tight end, name that stack.
This, it's got to be Michael Penix Jr. and, of course, Kyle Pitts. Final answer.
That is correct. Are we clearing the category?
I hopefully this is an easy one. I'm going to save it. Let's go to let's do career player stats start with maybe 600.
Right in the middle, career player stats. This player averaged wide receiver 9 since 2016, averaged 15.7 fantasy points per game through the last 8 seasons, 957 catches, 11,844 receiving yards, 12.4 yards per catch, 103 touchdowns, royalty among men's sports.
The touchdown number is pretty large, which makes me think of one certain player. I'm hoping the last 8 seasons is a clue as well. I think this is Big Mike Evans. Final answer.
Bindles to steal.
No.
Oh, that was someone I was thinking. Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh.
We have some answers in the chat. Only one correct answer in the chat. And one of them was Mike Evans.
Oh, since 2016. 2016. I'm going to say Devontae Adams.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. For 600.
Okay. That was a shot in the dark. I mean, not dark. I was informed, but
royalty among men's sports, RAMS, Rams.
Oh, okay. Didn't pick that up, but okay.
Didn't. No, I guess not.
Let's go name that, or no, let's see. Let's go Miglior Palacasual for 1,000.
All the way down to the 1K on random best ball. We've got 6 players who recorded 1,600 plus air yards in 2024. Name 5 of them.
So can I need to just name the 5, like I can't get any wrong?
There are 6 total. You need to name 5 of the 6.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to go Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson. T. Higgins. AJ Brown. What is it, 1,600 air yards? Who has a lot of air yards? So, sorry, how many? Should I list them off and then you'll tell me if I got any?
Mm-hmm. You have one left?
Let's go. Let's go Puka Nakua. I don't know if he's gonna have enough games.
That's Candyman to steal.
It is Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, and Calvin Ridley. Final answer.
One more time.
Cortland Sutton, Terry McLaurin, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. Final answer.
That's incorrect. You were very close. Terry McLaurin is not in there. Acceptable answers we're looking for are Calvin Ridley, Cortland Sutton, Drake London, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Jerry Jeudy. Jamar Chase was not on the list.
I never would have guessed Malik Neighbors. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, so it wasn't Justin Jefferson?
Justin Jefferson was on the list.
Oh, it wasn't Jamar Chase.
It wasn't Jamar Chase, and it was not Terry McLaurin.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't have got it then. I thought McLaurin was close.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a very good question.
Bindles, the board is still to you. Neither of you got that correct.
Oh, so I have to get the steal correct for it to go to me.
Make it take it.
Forgot that.
Let's go in the form of a question 1,000.
In the form of a question for 1,000. The biggest riser and faller in ADP in the last 7 days. And bear in mind, this is from yesterday to the previous Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, man. I'm going to go faller Quinshon Judkins. And then let's go conversely riser Dylan Sampson.
Candyman to steal.
Oh.
Let me think about that. So in the form of a question, right?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, Jesus.
Who is
Oof.
Dylan Sampson and Quinshon Judkins?
That is incorrect. It was just wrong. It was Rashi Rice as the faller.
Oh.
And Dylan Sampson as the riser. And yes,
Okay,
it was also who, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to say that was
that's
the reason and tip the hand.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
Yeah.
So
right.
it's back to me.
Hey, we're stalling here. Let's get after it.
Okay, let's do in the form of a question for 800.
In the form of a question for 8. This team ranked second in pass yards last season, first in passing completion, fourth in passing touchdowns, and third in rushing touchdowns. Who are we talking about?
Passing yards. Oh, man, there's a couple. Between two teams.
I like how you guys both working on your power chins. That's nice. You guys both do that at the same time. That's good. Very simpatico.
I'm going to go, who are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Candyman to steal.
Oh.
Third in rushing touchdowns. Who were the top? Let me think here. There's a lot of good clues. Third in rushing touchdowns. That could only be few. Man.
It took the chat a while, but they got it too. They finally got it.
Third in rushing touchdowns. I'm trying to figure that one out because there's only so many options. First in pass completion percent, but not fourth in passing touchdowns. So it's a team that was third in rushing and fourth in passing.
Coming up on gentlemen's time.
Second, I guess I'm just going to go with, and this is in the form of a question.
Correct.
Who are the Cincinnati Bengals?
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
That was my other guess.
Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions.
What?
Oh, I feel like the rushing touchdowns. That makes sense.
Oh, that was honestly what I guessed, but I thought for some reason I couldn't think of I went past them. I said no, it wouldn't have been them.
Steve said Bucks, so okay, at least my answer wasn't that bad.
And then his spidey senses turned on, and he saw the light.
I was gonna say Lions, and then I don't know why I changed.
Or maybe someone said Lions, and then Steve was like, "Oh shit, it's the Lions." I don't know. Sometimes that happens to folks.
So it's back to me again, right?
Still, yeah. We're shooting blanks here, boys.
Has Bindles got one right yet?
You got one.
Which one did I
You
get?
you got one for 600.
600,
That's how you got the board.
Oh, the player stats. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to win get the board. So.
Okay, that's right. Yep.
Let's go second year ADP for 1,000.
Second year ADP for 1,000. They're not getting any right, but they are relentless. I love the enthusiasm. Best Ball Mania ADP 148, 4 receiving touchdowns, 9th most receiving yards versus rookies. Finished wide receiver 65 in 2024.
Let's go Xavier Leggett.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
That was my boy last year.
Still your boy this year?
Not really, no.
Man, you see that Hunter Renfro hype tape? Oh my god.
Bro,
Talking about getting some hype going.
I would just like to quickly say legendary performance by PPR Tyler on randomizer today, and some good prompts in there by yours truly. I will say so myself. Let's go.
Can I interrupt really quick?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I got Bindles. What was that for? Because I don't want to short Bindles.
That was for 1,000.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't short either. Okay, and yes, great prompts by the way today, Bindles for PPR Tyler. Excellent.
Let's go second year ADP. Thank you, Meg. Let's go second year ADP for 800.
Gonna try to work his way down the board here. Best Ball Mania ADP 98. Team wide receiver 2 ranks wide receiver 59 in Best Ball Mania. Team tight end 1 Best Ball Mania ADP is 106, and the team was fourth in rushing touchdowns versus rookies. The comment came up on the screen.
Second year. ADP 98.
I thought you were a dynasty guy. You don't know this one?
Whoa.
This can be any position.
Yeah, this is second year ADP.
Oh, okay. I think I for some reason in my head I thought it was wide receiver, so I feel like that was screwing me up. Okay. I think I know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Bo Nix.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. For 800.
Let's keep going down the board on second year ADP.
Second year ADP for 6. We've got fourth in rushing yards versus rookies. Best Ball Mania ADP is 109. Team wide receiver 1 Superflex ADP is pick 72, and the team plays the AFC North in 2025.
Fourth in
Superflex.
Yeah, I was gonna say Superflex. I'm not PPR Tyler. Come on. Fourth in rush yards versus rookies. What is going on? He's a second year player. His BBM ADP is 109. Okay, I mean, I guess the sophomore part definitely helps. Okay, this is Caleb Williams.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct for 600. And Bindles is rolling. He's on fire.
Let's keep running that same category for 400. Yeah.
Second year ADP for 4. We've got the most rush attempts versus rookies, 9th in receptions versus rookies. Superflex ADP 38. Team plays the AFC East in 2025.
Most rush attempts versus rookies. Huh. What running backs? Most rush attempts. So it's got to be a running back. And then what running backs go in that range? Oh man, I feel like my brain is not not computing right now.
We're here to push you to the limits. You guys haven't even touched bi-week math. Everyone always tries to save it for last. Coming up on a gentleman's time.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Dun, 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 dun.
Chirping is again encouraged from the gallery. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't really know, honestly. Let's go Xavier Worthy. I have no idea.
Final answer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Candyman to steal.
So I have a clarifying question. I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, but the most rush attempts versus rookies is a team stat or a player stat?
It's a player stat.
There's only one that I can think of.
This is second year ADP. So
oh man, I think
there's only one that I can think of. It would be Bucky Irving is the most rush.
Final answer. That is correct.
And call.
I wish I knew Superflex ADP, but that didn't help at all.
That didn't help me at all.
That was for 400, correct?
400 steal for Candyman.
So because
Striking
it's so close,
back.
Because it's so close, I'll give a quick update here. With that steal, Candyman 3,200, Bindles 3,000. It's a nail biter. And while I'm here, hit that like button, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Candyman, the board is now yours.
Smash that MF and like button. Let's just finish this one out. Second year ADP for 200, please.
Second year ADP for 2. We've got finished 4th in offensive rookie of the year votes. Superflex ADP is pick 30. The team ranked 19th in passing touchdowns in 2024. This player has a week 8 bye week in 2025.
Okay, I've got a few players in mind. This is going to be tough. I don't fully know the Superflex ADP, but we just had Bucky Irving, and I'm pretty sure that ADP was like around 38 or so. And so this would be a player who'd go about 8 spots ahead of that, a week 8 bye. There's only I didn't really narrow it down. Honestly, 4th in offensive rookie, team 19th in passing yards. That's tough because the first team I was thinking of probably didn't do so good in passing yards. There's 2 players here, and let me think. I guess I'm between 2. I guess there's a lot more quarterbacks that I can't think of that would So this would be pick 30. So you're in the middle of round 3. So there's still quarterbacks available. So I'm hoping it's not too different. I'm going to go with Brock Bowers. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison Jr.
Final answer.
Yeah, I don't really know, honestly. I thought it was Brock Bowers.
That is incorrect. Brock Bowers.
Brian Thomas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bowers finished 2. He finished number 2.
In the voting?
Yes. He finished number
Okay.
2.
I just couldn't remember the voting when
I whiffed.
Rough.
That
Okay,
should've-
but I get to
that
keep
should've been
my
an easy
guess.
pick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep the pick. Yep. Yes, sir. The board is still yours.
I guess we should flip it over to career player stats for 1,000. Why not?
Career player stats for 1,000. 82 receptions, 1,149 receiving yards, 7 receiving touchdowns, 199.9 fantasy points in their career.
That is not a whole lot to go off of, but if I'm thinking of a career player, they've got to be young. It's either a first or a second year player. Last year, so it would be a rookie or sophomore. If I'm thinking through those, I wouldn't be able to get there if it's a sophomore last year. If that's 2 seasons combined, I'm not going to be able to figure it out. But if it's 1 season, I feel like the part I don't know for sure is the receiving touchdowns, but I'm ready. I guess I'll just go with my gut on this. I'll say Brock Bowers.
Bindles to steal.
I'm gonna say Brian Thomas Jr.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Correct answer is Ladd McConkey,
I
single
was
year
between-
production.
I was between those two. I was
between those 3, honestly. That's pretty tough.
Again, still back to Candyman.
Yeah, that could be anyone. Imagine if there's a player that's their third year accumulated stats.
You were on the right path, trying to think it through. You got to be careful with that sometimes because Bindles took like an extra couple minutes there thinking through your process.
Let's do the career player stats for 800. I feel good about that.
All right, career player stats for 8. This player averages 154.6 fantasy points per season. That S is for per season since 2018. 51 career touchdowns. That is not spelled correctly. 432 receptions plus 5,530 receiving yards. Edgar's Nest Post. Port.
I'm seeing receiving yards. And this is since 2018. So that's like it would have been 6 seasons. So almost 1,000 yards a season. Almost 51 is a pretty big number. This is someone who scores a lot of touchdowns, but not a lot of receiving yards. Edgar's Nest Port is somewhere in the East Coast. I think is that averages. This is a tight end. This is someone who's been playing since 2018. The receiving yards 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's not
just give
Kelsey.
Bindles the template.
I have 2 guys in mind. I'm not sure if it's one or the other. I'm going to go with my gut here. This is an elite tight end, actually, and it's Mark Andrews.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct.
Yes.
Good pull.
I'm a dynasty owner of Mark Andrews, so I've got.
There you go.
It was between him and another guy I won't say, but.
Sorry,
All right, very
remind me that was for 800 or no?
800, yeah.
800, yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's 4,000 to 3,000.
Let's go.
All right, Candyman, board is yours. Where are we going?
I'm feeling good after that one. Let's do career player stats for 400.
Career player stats for 4. 6 straight seasons, 700 receiving yards, averaged 13.6 fantasy points per game through the last 3 seasons, 634 receptions, 7,776 receiving yards, 12.3 yards per catch, 57 touchdowns in his career, ADP 95, wide receiver 51.
That's current ADP?
Correct.
That is Cooper Kupp. Final answer.
That is correct.
Let's go.
For 400. Oop. Where are we going? I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Let's just keep it here. Player stats 200, please.
Player stats 200. 8 seasons in the league, 1,543 rushing attempts, 573 receptions, 6,779 rush yards, 4,762 receiving yards, 85 total touchdowns, ADP 56, RB 18. Who are we talking about?
Okay, so it's an RB, obviously, because you're giving me that. And this is current ADP. And then this is obviously their career. I guess that's a total touchdowns because it just says touchdowns. RB 56 is current. Then RB 18, 8 seasons. That means they're class of, I think, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Between 2 guys. But I think one of them started in 15. What else do we have here? A lot of reception yards. That's it. That's okay. There's only because the guy I'm thinking of doesn't catch the ball that much. Running back 1856 in that range. Well, I think that's my biggest clue there. I'm gonna go with Alvin Kamara. Final answer.
That is correct.
Let's go.
That was for 200. Board is yours, sir. What do we think?
Let's do. I'll work my way up. I guess we could do in the form of a question for 200 here.
In the form of a question for 200. I just need you to name the team. We've got wide receiver 15, 104, 114, 125. Just need you to name the team in the form of a question.
This is going to be, I have to think about this one. There's 3 receivers who are not relevant. They're going pretty much undrafted. And there's 1 receiver who is very relevant, but getting drafted as top 15 receiver. I'm going to have to count through my receivers here in my head. If I can get to 15.
La 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 la.
On a team.
No,
So that makes me think, who's in that range? This could be, give me one sec. This is, so it's going to be around ADP 2830. This could be, and this is a tough one. This could be, no, it's not that team. Let me think about this one. Wide receiver 15 overall is
Timer?
he's coming up.
Let me think.
About 10 seconds. Now it is gentleman's time.
Okay, then my final guess. So I have to name every player, right?
No, this is just the team. You just name the team.
Oh,
In the form of a question.
Got it. Then this would be, who are the New York Jets?
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct.
Okay, I was going for the players. That has made it a lot easier.
Let off with the team. You name the stack in the stacking. Anywhere else, it's going to be the team.
That was 200 points.
Yeah. You were hanging on.
Who's
to it.
making these questions?
The chat had it pretty quick. Leave it to them. You going for 4?
That was actually a hard one. Let's do random best ball for. Let's just keep it rolling. Random best ball for 200 seems fine. Just keep it rolling.
Again, just name the team. Wide receiver 38, RB 31, tight end 10, wide receiver 63.
Okay, well, tight end 10 should be a clue for me if I can get there. I'm thinking, okay, and this is so I don't know if it's a clarifying question or if this doesn't, you don't have to answer if you can't, but that would be their first wide receiver and their first running back.
This is wide receiver 38, RB 31, tight end 10, wide receiver 63.
That makes me think then that this would be based on the tight end alone, and I just need the team name.
That's just the team name. That's it. Not even in the form of a question.
Okay, well that makes it a lot easier if I don't have to ask the question too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count my tight ends.
Layers.
I don't know who the RB would be, but I think I know the tight end, and I think I know the receiver. And I don't know the second receiver, but I think my 10th tight end would be David Njoku. So I'm going to say the Browns is my team. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yes.
We don't give extra points, but you would get them if there were for the sound effect. That was nice.
Did I bang something? Did you
Yeah.
ASMR.
No. Sorry about that.
Oh, all good.
That was harder than I thought it would be. Let's not do that again. Let's get into a little bi-week math for 200. Work our way up.
Bi-week math for 200. The sum from all teams with bye weeks 5 through 7.
Okay. So there's 4 teams with 5. So now we got 20. There's 2 teams with 6. So now we have 32. And there's 2 teams with 7. So now we have 46. So that'd be 20 plus 12, 32 plus 14, 46. 46 final answer.
That is correct.
Nice. Yes.
400?
Let's do bi-week math, I guess, for 400.
He guesses. Okay. Subtract all week 8 team totals from week 12 team totals.
The bye week, right?
Bye week.
So I just have to know the number. So the number of teams on bye in week 12 is 4, and the number in week 8 is 6. So I'm doing 48 minus minus 6 times 8, which is hilarious to say out loud. But I'm just going to make this easy on myself. I get to 30, 36, be times 6, 42, 48. So 48 minus 48. So it's going to be 0 is my final answer.
That is correct for 400.
It sounds obvious, but I have to say it because it's a little bit more stressful when bright lights are on to do the math. Easy math. Let's do. I guess we're feeling good about it. Let's do bi-week math 600.
Bi-week math for 6. Daily double. Meg, what do we got?
Yes. So the score is currently, with that last one, 5,600 Candyman, 3,000 Bindles. And I just have to say, Candyman, I love that you show your work and showed all the process. Love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to get one last clarification for the daily double. I was listening, but my number was
5,600 and
Bindles
Bindles has
is
3,000.
Let me do a quick math here. 18, 24. So he could catch up. And so I get my daily double. So I can wager whatever. And then I'm going to do so I'm going to wager. Sorry, I'm thinking about I had 52 and then he had
3,000.
Does anyone remember? How much did Bindle have?
Yes.
3,000.
Yeah,
3,000.
3,000. 50. No, sorry, 56. 56. You have 5,600. He has 3,000.
So I'm up by 26. And on the board, you could get past 26. But if I did it by
Gentleman's time.
If I did it by 1,300, so I'm gonna wager 1,300 on this one.
1,300. Okay, now and again, bear in mind you can lose the 1,300 if you miss this question.
And I'll name that stack for 200, please.
He said he was saving it. He brings it back. True correlation here. Got QB ADP 184, tight end ADP 170. QB finished QB 15 last season, and the tight end finished tight end 6 in fantasy points per game in 2024. Name that stack.
I don't like this one because the QB 184, there's only like 2 QBs that go around there. And last year's QB, the guy I was thinking of finished a lot higher than 15, I'm pretty sure. So this would be I don't think the other guy I was thinking of goes that high either last year. So he had a pretty good finish last year. And the tight end had a good finish last year. Oh, I know who that tight end is last year. And this is the new team that tight end's on. Then this is, and I'm naming the quarterback and the tight end.
Name that stack.
Then this is, I think it's the tight end I'm thinking of. So that would be Aaron Rodgers and Johnny Smith.
That is correct for the daily double.
Let's go.
Creating the separation. Candyman, the board is yours.
That was harder than 200, but I guess the tight end gave it away. I would like to do in the form of a question for 400.
In the form of a question for 4. RB15, RB43, RB80. Team was first in total rushing touchdowns last season. I just need the team name.
I feel like this should be easy, but RB15. First in total rushing touchdowns because the quarterback had a bunch, and that's why the RB15 looks so weird. You need the team name in the form of a question. Who are the Buffalo Bills?
That is correct.
Let's go.
What are you thinking?
That was also, I mean, I guess I figured it out, but that seemed pretty hard. Let's just get it with I guess back to bye week math for 800, please.
Bye week math for 8. The sum of all weeks 8 through 10 minus the sum of weeks 11 through 14.
All right, we'll get right into that. So it'd be 8 times 6, which we know is 48, plus how many teams are on in 9? That's 4. So 48 plus 6 is 54, plus 30, so 84. And then in bye week 10, there's 4 teams. So 84 plus 40 is going to be 124. And then in bye week 11, there's 2 teams. So I said it was 120. I think, oh shit, well, I already lost that number. I think it was 124. Put it right over here, 124, and then 11, 22. So 22, and then by week 12 would be bye week 12. How many teams are in bye week 12? 4 teams. So 22 plus 48. So that's going to be, of course, 22 plus 48 is 70. And then 14 is 4. So that's going to be 40 and 56. So 56. I already forgot the last number I said. Oh man, I wish I could write this down. It'd be so much easier. But I'll do it again. So 11, that's 11 is 22.
Perfect. No, he's still doing it.
22. I got it. It's easy. 22 plus the 48 is 70, and then 70 plus the 70 plus another 40. Let's just get there. Is going to be 70 plus 40, 110, and then the 4 times the 4. So 110, 126. So I think so 126 is the second number. I think I said 124 was the first number, but I could do it real quick again. That would be 48 plus 36, which was the 54, which is the 84 plus 40. So 124 minus 126 is -2. Final answer.
That is correct. Holy shit. Holy shit.
And apologies to everyone's ears because it's the only way I can do it without paper.
Candyman, this makes sense why you struggle with getting your picks in on the short clocks, because you're a slow clock guy. That's what we figured out.
Oh, I take my time, Bindles, but I always get there.
No, I'm just messing with you. You're killing it. You're killing it.
Murdering. What are you thinking here?
God, well, wouldn't it be something if we just finished this off with a bye week math for 1,000?
Eagles plus Ravens plus Seahawks plus Falcons multiplied by the Bengals plus the Panthers plus the Jaguars and Lions. Add them and multiply them first.
Okay. Okay. I got the first one. I'm going to write it right here. And then
can you read lips, Bindles?
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It is 1,160. Final answer.
He is human after all. That is incorrect.
Oh, I did. Oh,
You want to take a stab, Bindles?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I slipped. I wrote down the wrong number imaginarily.
Imaginarily. That damn pen.
No, wait a second. Did I? What did I? I said. I thought I got it right, but
Is it 1,200?
No, it is. That's incorrect. It was 29 times 38, which is 1,102.
oh, I thought it was. Wait, the Bengals is 10. Panthers is 24 plus Jaguars is 32 plus Lions is 40.
No, maybe it's off then.
I got it right.
Even Candyman burns our math.
He has
That's
to
all right.
change. He has to change his name to something more math focused.
Mathology's taken.
Yeah, exactly.
I might have to take his name. No, just kidding. So I will stick with it then.
I'd like to see his proof of mathology.
Let's do yeah, just let's do random best ball for 400. This is good.
8 RBs rushed for 12 plus touchdowns last year. Name 5 of them.
Okay, I can do that. We have, and this is rushing touchdowns only, obviously. So Derrick Henry, James Cook, Kyron Williams, Saquon Barkley, and David Montgomery. Final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
Remainders were Gibbs. Did you say James Cook?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Jacobs, Bijan, and Barkley.
There we go.
A couple left here if you want to clear them out.
Sure. Let's do the random best ball for 600.
7 wide receivers caught 10 plus touchdowns, in 2024. Name 5 of them.
You'd think this one would be easy too. So Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin. We get to, it's harder after that. I feel like Justin Jefferson, 10 plus. 10 plus. Devontae Adams, and then the 5th would be Drake London. Final answer?
Incorrect.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bindles? What do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna go Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Terry McLaurin.
That is correct.
I couldn't think of Evans.
Higgins and Thomas Jr. were the other 2.
Okay, I was thinking Higgins.
Oh, Brian Thomas Jr. was 12, wasn't he?
I'm not sure the total. It was just 10
Yeah.
plus.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking back to the question about Lad McConkey, and I thought we had answered that with Brian Thomas, so I had 7 stuck in my head.
You want to try to knock these last 2 down, Bindles?
Yeah,
For pride?
Might as
For
well
pride?
try it. Yeah, let's go Miglior Pala Casuale for 800.
Appreciate the effort. What 2 receivers climbed the most ADP spots in the last week?
2 receivers climbed the most. Is this percentage change, or is this just raw
Total spots.
total spots? Okay, I think based on another one we had, I think I know who it is. I think it's is it Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown?
That is correct. And last one in the form of a question. We got week 17 tight end bringbacks. Player 1 ADP is 98. Player 2 ADP is 106. Player 2 has a bye week of 12.
Huh. Player 1 ADP 98. Oh. This is Travis Kelce and Evan Ingram.
That is correct. For pride. I love it. I love it.
It was, yeah, I mean, Candyman was going on runs. I don't know what to say, and I gave him it off the rip. I probably shouldn't have done that.
You did. That was tough. But hey, you put up a real good score the first round, so having a little bit of confidence, good. But maybe got away from you a minute.
Yeah, no. Gentlemanly, too nice. Shouldn't have just given it to him off the rip, probably. But no, I mean.
It was a fun matchup to watch regardless. And Candyman, I mean, watching your brain work is entertaining for all. It was good.
I'm glad somebody thinks so because
I think so. I think so.
I think so too.
Hey, if you didn't actually close on the questions, you, like I said, you just gave away the whole house, like all the clues. So it was do or die, and you nailed it. I love it.
He did.
In Bindles, our guy Mike Robb in chat had a funny joke that you supported PPR Tyler with all the prompts in randomizer, and he's streaming at the same time during your Jeopardy performance. So you have to give him a hard time for that.
What a guy!
So,
what a guy!
And PPR Tyler will be on in 2 weeks versus Who Hames. So next week,
nice.
We're finalizing which day, but next week is Neil Warfield, and Nez is going to be teaming up with Pete. Kind of busy schedule. So Nez versus Neil next week, and then the week after to round out the quarterfinals is PPR Tyler versus Who Hames. So we are making our way through Best Ball Jeopardy. Congratulations to Candyman, Bindles. It was a hard fought effort. How are you feeling post game? And tell us what you got going on your channel this upcoming week.
Yeah, no, shout out to Candyman. Great guy, even better at math than I even knew before. We Ballsy usually every Monday, but sometimes we will flex it. Look forward to that. We've had some big guests, some exciting guests, and we will continue to have those. So be sure to check it out every Monday.
Yes, every Monday. Again, link is in the chat, the description for both their channels, but Ballsy every Monday. Be sure to check that out. Again, that was super fun, Bindles. We appreciate it. And I need to have you on soon for Friends of Best Ball. So look for a message for that. Candyman, congratulations on an amazing performance heading to the semifinals. How are you feeling post game?
I'm feeling very good. I appreciate Bindles for all the hard work that he does for the Ballsy show and for showing up here and giving me a good fight. And thank you guys for putting this on. I think this is one of the most fun parts of Best Ball Summer that we've got going on as a community, and great questions and a really great host, and it's just a fun idea. So I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
Well, that is absolutely accurate. Bruni absolutely crushes it. And he does an amazing job with this. Yeah, he does an amazing job with this. And we're going to keep it rolling. Like I said, 2 more rounds of quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, a lot more to come. You guys stay tuned. We certainly appreciate you. Any final thoughts, Bruni, for the people before we get out of here?
Nope. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. Congrats, Candyman. Bindles, put in the work, got to put in a little bit more time on the studying. Life happens. I get it. But there's always next year. I have
to become a math genius, I guess. I don't know what else.
It does feel like I'm watching a math genius. It feels like, yeah, absolutely. Next year we need to start like March Madness and just have, a field of 64 that just winds down. Will that blow your mind, Bruni?
Imagine if I made the math easier for him. Okay. All right. Just no, appreciate you guys. Again, amazing. I love watching all the contestants just like dig all of this information that is, again, just buried in your brain because you are in the streets, you're living in Best Ball Summer. So I love to see it when all the lights come on. You're just like, oh, wow, I know that. I don't know why I know that, but I know that ADP. I know that player ranking. I'm a sick person. We are your people. You are our people. Appreciate you guys. All right, we're going to head on out. We'll see you next week. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.